What's up? Morning, guys. How's everyone feeling this Wednesday morning? Starting a little earlier here because pre-market has been a little bit slow. So I was thinking maybe we're going to see something pop up starting around 9, and I want to be ready to go with you guys around 9. So we got a little bit of time here. Right now it's 8:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's November 18th and it's a Wednesday. Slow is an understatement. Yeah, that's true. We actually have quite a few gappers today. I mean, we have almost 4 tickers over 30%, and one's at 29.4%. DNK, EGY, SCKT, MFGP, MDLY. That's a lot. I would probably discount MFGP because it's not really a small cap. It's moving okay though. No, holding its highs well, trending to the upside. Volume's very light on it so far. DNK kind of popping up here a little bit. Not a bad move. It's not really watching DNK. This one's slipping through my radar a little bit. This one's got some really nice room to run, I would argue. Especially at $3. This thing, huge amount of room to run. I would say, you know, big resistance starts around 5, but probably before then we'll see stuff around 450. So just kind of map out that area as well. Right now we had that high of roughly 3.4. Just kind of identify that. That's right around this kind of bottom area. EGY is the one I have on my second screen. I was having a little bit higher hopes for EGY, USA oil and gas company, 60 million market cap, 53 million float. Valco announces transformational acquisition of additional working interest at ATAME Marin Block offshore Gabon. That's a big old name. Nearly doubling reserves and production. That sounds pretty good, and no surprise, EGY was up around 40%, even more. I think this one was just shy of 50 or maybe over 50. I mean, this is from $1. No, okay, it wasn't. Yeah, okay, actually, yeah, 56%. Pulled back a little bit, not too bad. I usually like tickers over $2, and EGY is not exactly there yet, but I think we could maybe see some. I like the potential upside on EGY. Price kind of consolidating between 1.3 and 1.5. Would like a breakout at 1.5 and see what the next stop would be. SCKT is the one I was trading pre-market. I did like 6-7 trades on this one. I'm only up $45. I was down pretty much the most of the trades. I kept on holding my trades too long. This one I was up like 1.5%. I bought the breakout and then I held it too long and then I closed for a loss. Same situation here. I was green this trade, held it too long, closed for a loss. And then I started kind of pivoting a little bit where I was just taking profits very quickly, and that, you know, dug myself out of the hole. I was down like $100 and then now I'm up 45. And the problem is, you know, it's not the best way to kind of go about things, because it's extremely scalpy way to trade, and you know, all it takes is one flush and, you know, there goes 10 profitable trades. So it's not it's not really something I enjoy doing, but the pivot had put me back in the green, so that's a step in the right direction. SCKT has a lot of these kind of sessions where it just doesn't hold its highs. It's a ticker a lot of people know about. It's spiked many times in the past, But you can see every time it has one of these big gap up days, it doesn't hold its high that well. So right now we're having another big gap up day. Price is currently right below 3.5. So we're definitely in these high territory zones. SCKT, USA, computer hardware company, 5 million float, 15 million market cap in the tech sector. Let's see here what's going on with this guy. Looks like contactless reader achieves Google Wallet cert. That sounds good. Definitely doesn't sound bad. Select mobile, which is Socket Mobile. I was like, wait, that's not SCKT. Socket Mobile, I said select, sorry about that, is a member of Google's Smart Tap Partner Program, which lists certified providers of Smart Tap capable terminals, which lists, oh man, I can't read even more this morning. With Google Pay Smart Tap, mobile passes are stored in the Google Pay wallet, along with payment and transit cards. These passes use NFC technology to facilitate a secure contactless transition. When deployed with a merchant application using SOX SDK, which is a development kit, software development kit SDK. The S550 automatically selects the merchant's mobile pass from the customer's Google Wallet. Any sort of partnership and certification from Google, I really like to hear. Let me pull up their website. The amount of times we've actually made videos on Socket is quite high. We've traded Socket quite a bit in the past. This is what I was looking for. So like I was saying, we've traded SCKT quite a bit in the past. You can see we've traded it 32 times, 32 individual trades. It's actually even got to the point where SCKT actually represents a lot of my averages quite cleanly. This almost looks like a monthly recap from when we were using the 25K challenge account. Obviously, the position size is much larger. On October 28th, we actually had a huge loss with SCKT. Worst or red to green ever. This is when, if you guys remember, this is when TD Ameritrade took a poop and died on us. TOS died in the stock drop, and I had no idea what it was. No, I was in it. This is the focus of the recap video. This is when we talked about in the recap video where I called TD Ameritrade, and we luckily got half of this trade back, which was nice. So SCKT had a really wicked red to green move last time. It's an intense mover, guys. I look at this chart. You know, this is one of those tickers that it's going to flush on you. So I think the way to trade SCKT is get in early. If you see this thing breaking out, get in early, take those profits, and move on. If you're waiting for those pullbacks, especially the second, third, fourth pullback, if it even happens, you know, there's a good chance you're gonna get stuck in a flush. You can see in this trade I complain about it quite extensively. So just, you know, keep that in mind. So yeah, a lot of little profits here, but you know, get caught in a lot of flushes on SCKT. Yeah, Rick, Tesla going to the S&P is great news for that company. It's definitely going to add a lot more capital to the ticker based on ETF allocation. A 10% move for a company that size, I mean, that's like $50 billion they added to their market cap. So it's not a small move, but based on projections of where Tesla could be in 2021, there's a few channels that talk about it. I don't know if you guys know Meet Kevin. He has a channel that talks about Tesla a lot. He still thinks, you know, it has like 10 to 15% upside potential. But yeah, I mean, that's like he even said himself, that's what he would have seen over the course of like, you know, a year. So that, you know, making a big move right away. We got IHT guys popping up here. Are you guys watching this one? Making some really quick moves. Low shares outstanding, huge move there. No specific catalyst yet that I see. I'm looking for a catalyst. This could just be a squeeze. It's a re-IHT. Low volume, not sure what's going on with this ticker right now. Yeah, I totally agree, Micah. The Kodak days. Anyone buying this one? This is one of those things where you can be up or down 20% in the next 30 to 60 seconds. I think your dad probably did a fairly smart decision taking profits. I would buy back. I would buy back in if I was probably him, or I am buying Tesla, but ideally on a lower price, any sort of sell-off, which I'm not sure if we're really going to get at this point after that kind of catalyst, but everything goes down at one point and goes up, you know, if it's a good company. So looking for just the nature of kind of stock movements to accumulate a little bit more on lower prices. But yeah, I think taking profits, especially in these prices, is not a bad idea. So never hurts. You don't go broke taking profits unless you hold all your losers longer. We got some REITs, guys, really popping up here. Nice little flag pattern on AHT, really clean here. This could be a good secondary pop. Watching this one. Let's see if we get some fall through here. Although the 5-minute setup is, oof, you know, you're buying a little bit near the higher price. Big spread as well. This could be the entry spot right here at high 570s. Let's see if it has some continuation past 6. I'm not trading this one. I don't like trading tickers that just pop up in my scanner right away. Some people do. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, nice. Let's see if we can get that move to the 6s. That's what I would be waiting for. Little failed breakout there. Yep. That's exactly why I don't trade the early ones usually, unless there's a little bit more price action behind it. All right, let's coming back to SCKT, guys. Critical spot here at 3. Would not be surprised if we had a little bit of a balance. We're already kind of seeing one, maybe a move back to on the way to VWAP or so. I'm not going to trade this one until it's, you know, back in play, ideally above VWAP with some big volume behind it. 850s, we got plenty of time here. Plenty of time. IHT back above 60%. Nice, Matthew. Are you taking profits on it right now, or what's your plan? 1 second, be right back. There's that move back to VWAP. Let's see how high it can go. Nice. I would probably be getting out on this candle. Let's see what happens. Volume is a little lighter. Yeah, Rick, we usually go over all the swing trades starting after 10:30. Yeah, love me some swing trading. It's good fun. Yeah, I don't either on IHT. Big reason to be suspicious. Yeah, of course, Rick. And like Micah said, it's usually something we talk about a little bit later. I've been actually closing out a lot of swing trades lately. I have HYLN open on my day trading account. We closed KCAC. That just happened. That was a nice one. We closed KC. We were buying here. Originally, we bought on this bigger dip, and I was looking for a reversal, but it was started getting a little bit weak. You can see there's pretty much no volume. And then it was just the trade I wanted, so I bought the pullback again, but then it sold off, and I was down quite a bit here. I didn't average down because I had my max allocation, and then we kind of got lucky here because KCAC didn't come out with any news. They basically just said we're gonna go keep doing the merger like planned. Nothing really new came out, and this thing shot through the roof on just that kind of press release. And then I got out near the former resistance. So this was a really nice 40% plus trade, and then our 25K challenge account right now has 3 swing trades that were long. Our biggest position right now is GE. That's been a really nice one going forward here. So we were accumulating. I mean, we talked about this pretty much every day on the live stream for months. So I don't think there's anyone in here that doesn't know about the GE swing trade. We were buying this one right here at roughly 650 on this pullback. Had to hold it for, looks like 14 days or so before it eventually had its reversal. So let's see if we can break past 10. That's where I would really like to start looking to take some profits on this one. You can see we are just shy. Well, actually, we broke it for a little bit, so maybe we will take some profits at one point. I would like to see, though, into the 11s or 12s on GE. We'll see what happens. Right here, you can see this is my target right here, between 1080 and 1120 roughly. Thanks again, Mika, for the $4, man. Thanks for the coffee. I appreciate it. Oh, it's coming in hot. No problem, Rick. It's totally okay to ask questions, man. Plus, right now, pre-market, where everything's extremely slow, it's a good opportunity to talk about some stuff. DNK, guys, just kind of popping up here a little bit. Appreciate that, Mika, by the way. Let's see if we can slay any beasts. Well, welcome aboard, Rick. Happy to have you here, man. So yeah, the unlimited account is our day trading account. I do have a swing trade in this account, but like I said, I'm moving all swing trades out of my day trading account. I really hate mixing up the two. It just causes stress, and I'm always explaining myself twice, like what this is. So I don't, I'm going to be removing HYLN at one point. HYLN is actually popping up here pre-market a little bit, so I think we're going to be selling HYLN hopefully soon. We'll see what happens. Yeah, AHT looks like it held this area. Had a little bit of a shakeout session, but boom, nice 9% pop. Bigger volume coming in. Now I already feel more comfortable trading AHT. I like that we're above the 100 moving average, 180-day moving average. Six seven is an interesting zone. You can see we had a breakout at 6.7, we had a pullback, and then we had a really nice continuation. Oh, I mean, at 4, roughly 90, and then 6.9 is ahead of us. So we got a little bit of room to run here. Hopefully you guys took some profits on this one if you guys were long. We were talking on this green candle that had very light volume, so it was definitely a good idea to jump ship at one point, I think. So far, just kind of remaining calm and steady here. I mean, don't see a reason to jump in on anything just yet. We got another 30 minutes before the market opens, so got plenty of time. Whee! Yeah, it looks like a 1 to 10 split, reverse split. That's how these tickers remain listed. Otherwise, this thing probably would have got delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. I think my main two tickers I'm looking at is going to be EGY and SCKT out of the gates, unless we have a profound shift before then. Like we have a random lead gapper popping up right now. Why is it not just refreshing? I think my problem with DNK, it just reminds me of one of those classic tickers that's stuck under huge resistance into the open. Sometimes it tries to break it, but then it never ends up holding its highs and sells off the rest of the day. I see these kind of plays all the time, so I'm not super stoked on DNK, but if we break above 3-4 and not just one break, but like we start really moving above this area, holding our highs, I think that could be an interesting play, but I'm not crazy about DNK. But, you know, up on Q3, that's always a good sign. How am I able to view active candles in pre and after market? What platform are you using? Man, I must have, if it's not showing on TD Ameritrade, I must have set this a long time ago. I don't even know if I can answer that. Then there would have to be a extended hours, show studies. Here we go. If no, wait, that's options. Actually, this could be it. This could be it. Show extended hours trading session, highlight extended hours trading sessions. I'm pretty sure that's it. But I don't know. It could just be for options. Yeah, I don't know. Not totally sure. You're on Webull. Yeah, on Webull you say show extended hours. It's on the bottom right of the chart. Yeah. HT's got the action for now. Still pumping AHT. Big question is when you get above 625, 650 would be the next ideal price point. 2 bull flags. Problem is the second breakout didn't really hold its highs too well. This first move here was about 20%. The second move was about 10%. And now it's a little bit consolidating. Let's see what kind of move we get. No thoughts on IDEX. Haven't looked at it. Webull's a good platform. I prefer TD for day trading. It's a little quicker. Webull's has nice pre-market trading though. Pre-market as in it starts at 4, not 7 a.m. like TD. So that's nice if you guys are into that. Maybe we can check out IDEX at some point. But there's already a lot of tickers I'm looking at right now. If anything, I'm trying to consolidate the ones I'm looking at. Nice move there on AHT. I was just about to buy it on that 9 EMA. Nice move there. It's a quick mover. I like the way AHT is moving. I think that's probably one of the nicer parts about it. I like that fast rate of change. Remember, we're always looking for tickers with floats under 50, ideally under 10 million, with a catalyst, with strong spike history. Good daily room to run, fast rate of change in between $2 and $7. AHT pretty much has all of that, except I'm not totally sure what the catalyst is on this one. Here's an article I overlooked. Adjust fair value estimates. Okay, well, that's not even that good. Oh, yeah, Angel. So I just read your question. A lot of practice. I would read a book on candlesticks. Good place to start. I think as a day trader, you have to have a fundamental understanding of candlestick chart patterns. That's going to help you. That's going to pay a lot of dividends down the road. Yeah, I mean, it really depends, Rick, what he's trying to do. If he's just investing, then monitoring trades is sometimes very dangerous. But you know, swing trading and day trading is different. Possible bull flag here on AHT. This could be a breakout coming up. Sell volume is very light. That's what I like about it. 9:10 a.m. Still got plenty of time. I would wait to see if this thing dips below the 9 EMA. And if it does, how strong does it dip? Nice. Okay, it's holding. That was a big volume break. That was a failed breakout. I'm not going to go along this one. Why one glove? This is my mouse clicking hand, and let's just say I use the computer quite a bit, so I need to do everything I can to avoid making my carpal tunnel worse. It's more of a brace. It's like something you wear on your knee or ankle or something if you're an athlete, or if you have like an injured ligament or whatnot. All right, things are gonna start steaming up here a little bit. I'm gonna refill my water. Maybe run to the restroom too. Still got some oatmeal over here. I'll be back in a second. All right, guys. Another 15 minutes here before the market starts. This is when we used to actually start the live streams. How funny is that? The SPY is pretty much holding break even right now. This is going to be a nice open. It's going to be a very calm, no percentage move SPY open. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so let's see what we can do. Can't believe the SPY is trying to constantly make these new highs. Very impressive. Honestly, I don't remember November being this relaxed. You guys can watch a lot of my daily recaps from last year, November. Actually, I don't even think I've watched a recap from last November in the last 2-3 months. I usually watch my recaps. I watch all of my recaps, but from a year ago, I should go through some, see what the market conditions were like. Yeah, it'd be good fun. But yeah, this month has been pretty sticky. It has not been the best day trading month. Swing trading EVs has been the way to go this month so far. SCKT holding that $3 zone really well. Don't really think I'm going to change my lead gappers here. I think EGY and SCKT are two of the more interesting ones. Obviously, we have IHT. After I had that big move, kind of consolidating here a little bit now. Possible double bottom at 2.6. $1.5 zones on this ticker seem to be quite prominent, so keep an eye out for those areas. Here you can see the $0.5 zone. So yeah, a little bit. I was thinking the same thing, but I guess with all this coronavirus vaccine news coming out, like every day is a different story. We got a little bit of that kind of fun going on as well. Reduce my brightness a little bit. Thanks, James. Let him know. So bad. Calm down. So yeah, IHT, I'm not sure. I'm not crazy about this one. Past performance on it has been a little bit shaky as well. I like the fact that it moves very quickly though. So right now 2.5 is a bit of support. We'll see how it kind of leans towards the open. Technically, it is the lead gapper right now. So it is the one we should all be keeping somewhat of an eye on. EGY just constantly selling off more and more. I actually like EGY, maybe closer to like 1.2 or something like that. So maybe if I was to trade this ticker, I would be waiting for something closer to 1.2. Ah, Darth, what's going on there? That's pretty ferocious. Steve, do I trade larger stocks? Well, first of all, welcome to the community, Steve. We trade larger stocks. We swing trade larger stocks, mid to large caps all the time. But for the open, we're usually looking for small cap gappers. Appreciate it, guys. Another 9 minutes here, guys. Good time to start really thinking about your trading plan, how you want to trade the open. MARA popping up here, good call out. Nice little move back from the lows. It's a bit of a slow mover. I think they're up a little bit on that Bitcoin move. I can't believe Bitcoin went over 1,800. That's just insane. I was really, really not expecting that. MARA. This is going to be an interesting zone here at 4.4. We'll see if it really starts popping into our view a bit harder in a bit. PLTR. Right now, I didn't look at this one yesterday. I mean, I'm usually not day trading something that's consolidating a lot pre-market until it really shows momentum. So right here, PLTR yesterday really actually had some pretty decent moves. It's not your typical kind of fast trading small cap that I'd be looking at, but you know, if you feel you're in the groove on this one, go for it. You know, if you got a good read on it and you can manage your risk on it, go for it. But I'm not going to be looking at it. Man, that tea is so hot. I just want to chug it, but I can't. IHT is trending right now to the downside. Gotta be careful on this one. I still am really curious about SCKT. Remember, this is the one that's had really nasty opens. We were talking about that a little bit like 20 minutes ago, or maybe even more. SCKT at the open has been selling off quite drastically. Also on the moves to the upside are very strong, so you want to get on this one early. And the moves to the downside on the pullbacks are quite wicked, so just keep that in mind. It flushes a lot. Am I seeing this right? We got 62 likes already, guys. I appreciate that. Really, really nice. It used to take us a whole day to get to 60 likes. We haven't even started the trading session yet. So, awesome, guys. Oh, yeah, Harley. I'm looking forward to it, man. All right, we got another 4 minutes here before the market opens. I obviously don't think I'm going to do any more pre-market trading. We did a little bit with SCKT and we're up just slightly on that one. It was a little tricky to trade. So we'll see how we want to go ahead and treat this current situation here. Like a good ticker. That's funny about boys. I think I got a cavity. Really, my tooth hurts a little bit. I guess I have to go to the dentist when I'm in Florida. All right, but that's for a different debate. Yeah, SCKT is really the one I'm watching out of the gates. Probably, I got EGY on my second screen. With SCKT, if I do a red to green move on it, I'm going to be extra cautious. I'm not going to jump on it too soon. At least, I don't know, 5% pullback, I'd probably argue. It's already pulled back a little bit here, but you got to manage your risk on this ticker. Maybe we're going to get a fast spike to the upside. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's hard to say for now. SCKT is probably going to have a lot of back holders on it that are going to be super happy to get out in these areas at 3.5. So we'll see. We'll see if we rip into those areas. EGY, same story, you know, I want to be a little cautious here out of the gates. There's no way, Robert, that text would ever make sense. Yeah, maybe only clean bangers. Always good reminder, final countdown. Good to switch the time before. Don't want to start the day off tripping over yourself. That's always really stressful. DKNG, guys, look at this little pop to the upside. This actually might be the one that ends up doing a little bit of a rip here. Really nice move. Got another minute before the market opens. Q3 results, remember, that's always a good catalyst. This one I was a little bit skeptical of before with that big flat top breakout resistance area. Let's see if we can do it though. SCKT finding some support as well. Another 20 seconds before the market opens. DNK is right now our lead gapper, guys. Nice spike here. Literally just broke the area I was talking about where it's going to be interesting for me to watch it. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Healthy pullback so far. Can it hold this area? DNK, this is the big question here. Volume coming in. Could be a little bit of a risky setup. Selling off. DNK finding some support here. I wouldn't be surprised if it started reversing at one point really soon. Watching SCKT on my second screen, switch it over from EGY. Possible first size on DNK. Long at 320. 4. Close there for a small 90 EMA retest. Nice. That was actually the move I was looking for, red to green. Sold too soon, but 16%, absolutely insane move. 14% now from where I sold. Nice to see that energy in here. Really strong, solid, clean red to green move. One sec. Nice. Like the energy behind DNK. SCK, I'm still watching on my second screen, but it's just kind of selling off here. Don't really see a good entry on it just yet. Really solid DNK right here. I love watching this one right now. 4 or 5 definitely going to be acting as some resistance here. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten halted. Big move so far on DNK. Huge move. Really don't know why this one's not halted. Big resistance here at 4.5. Congrats to anyone milking this move. Let's see if we get a decent pullback. $4 coming into support, no surprise. Let's see how good the support holds though. Whoo, 35% move since we sold. This was a solid red to green, guys. DNK is the clear lead gapper right now. Trying again for a move here. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are taking profits though. I'd be a little bit nervous. Nice big green volume here, guys. Just looking for maybe a bit of a pullback or whatnot. This has been a very aggressive start. $9.36. This could be a breakout, but I'm waiting for a pullback. Strong move on SCKT, very strong move. It's holding its highs really well. That's what I like to see. I wonder if this is just going to continue from here. I'm still being a little bit more cautious. Trying for a breakout right now. Volume's a little bit lighter though. Minute is still young. Well, volume did go up quite nicely. Still in a little bit of a consolidation though with the volume. DNK is definitely the lead gapper here. KNDI is actually making some pretty decent moves with some decent dollar volume as well, guys. KNDI is, arguably very much so worth watching. Nice pullback as well. AHT has just been selling off since the open. And SCKT may have found a bottom around 28, but that's definitely the slower ticker here today. DNK trying to break 4.6. Boom, just broke it. Strong ticker, definitely underestimated. My computer freezes up totally when I switch tickers right now. I'm not totally sure why. It's not usually the case. Another big move there on DNK. Nice pullback on DNK. I tried to do it. Oh, I have the wrong tickers on my screen. Try to do an entry at 4.6 and pulled back to like 4.61. Missed my entry by 1 cent. Removed my limit order. We could easily see this one going above 5 right now. Would not be surprised. 5.5 is my next target. A little consolidation here. First bigger pullback so far. This candle was about 9%. At the open, we also had about a 7% move, and then we had about 11% move on that second pullback. KNDI with a nice bounce off of VWAP. DNK possibly breaking the $5 here in a second. Be a little bit more of an aggressive entry though. 475 is huge support. $9.45. DNK might be entering the backside of the move here. This looks like a failed breakout. I'd be careful buying this pullback right now. I did not get nearly aggressive enough on DNK. KNDI with a pretty solid pop here, just kind of taking things a little bit slow myself. I was not expecting such a strong move from DNK, so I clearly didn't have a proper read on it. I wasn't as aggressive out of the gate because I was a little bit still not fully there. I've been a little exhausted this week, so I think that was part of the reason, but really nice. I love seeing this. You know, even if I didn't take part in DNK, it's just good to see this action. KNDI making some really good consolidations here. I'm surprised with DNK, this Chinese company, Chinese real estate company, with 154 float. Again, that was a huge float. Wild to see this company run all the way to $5. 550 is really where that major resistance is on this ticker. Whoa, for some reason my chat just updated. I was just about to say, wow, it's really quiet in the chat room. I don't think I've ever seen it this quiet at the open. And then literally like 100 messages just flooded in at the same time. Sorry, I can't even read them all. Thanks for the congrats on KNDI. Small profit though. I missed the huge meat of the move. Thanks, Jay, for the $5, man. Appreciate the support. Mic drop, I like it. NAKD, a lot of you guys are calling out as well. Wow, sorry about that. I was really wondering why it was so quiet. I felt all alone. Yeah, NAKD is having a great move. Solid. If you guys are in this one, congrats. Thanks for Molly. Always focus on those multi-month, then multi-day key support and resistance areas, key pivot zones. That's my favorite way to trade. Here we go, a little sell-off on DNK. VWAP bounce right now. One of the bigger pullbacks happening. Happy to hear, Rick. I love the chat room as well. Another sell-off on DNK. Possible break of VWAP. Wonder if we're going to get a retest if we do have a break of it. I'm not trading it yet. When a ticker runs up that aggressively, sometimes it runs back just as aggressively. Still decent support though. Yeah, maybe it will bounce here. Still moving up WWR, impressive. Another dip on DNK. We could check out WWR a little bit later. Possible entry near the low fours. First size. Looking for a VWAP retest. Classic TOS issues. Should be out of this one. There we go, stopped out. Didn't get the price I wanted though, but it is what it is. Should have sold in the 15, 16s. So I didn't hold for the proper retest. But yeah, I'll take it. Slick, I'll look for extended hours, after hours pretty much, possible trade opportunities. Tickers that are popping right away. Big support here. Could keep crashing though. That's why I took my profits really quickly on that last trade. I'll take my 5 cents a share any day. But yeah, I missed a huge move to the upside on DNK. Finviz is not gonna show you the extended hour movers. They might on their elite. I don't know. I haven't looked at their elite. I use TD Ameritrade. You could use Webull. They have a free scanner as well. Nice move, DNK. Finally doing that retest. That's the one I was hoping for. Nice, Slick. Check out that link in the video description below for 2 free stocks, sometimes 3 free stocks. I think they're running a special right now. It's pretty sweet. I wish I could sign up for it again. But yeah, tradejournal.co/connect, that first link in the video description or in the first pinned comment. Nice. DNK, guys, popping up here. Really, really good move. You know, could have, should have, would have held it a little bit longer, but, you know, I thought that there was a pretty good chance I was going to break 4, so I didn't really want to get caught in that move. Michael says, check out PEI. Jason's wondering if I jumped in Morrow. No, I did not. If I'm in a trade, you guys will know about it. I call my trades out pretty intensely. Not to mention, I switch to my screens to whichever trade I'm in, right? So you guys will see it on the chart live. Mara is having a bit of a triple bottom here. Not sure if it's going to hold. Thanks, Houston. Yeah, and check out the FAQ section in the video description. We try to answer a lot of questions ahead of time in the video description FAQ section. DNK, guys, popping back up here. Could be back in play. Watching it. Good opportunity. An aggressive pullback could be an entry. Right now, you got to watch out. This, if it has a 1-minute pullback, it's not part of a 5-minute setup. So it'd be a very risky one. You'd want to probably act fairly quick. Yeah, DNK is super strong. I like it. DNK selling off here. No surprise. In my eyes, there was no good 5-minute setup there. This was a bit of a dead cat bounce. Nice, Jonathan. Happy to hear, man. Let us know, Slick, what you end up using. Looks like you're using Tastyworks right now. We also have a Discord app where there's a bunch of, we have a channel where we talk about a bunch of different brokers. So would love to hear what you end up deciding for UK based broker. Yep, 10 a.m. think I've been getting a bit of screen time. Ah, good old Express popping back up. Yeah, and how well the highs are being held on NIO is baffling me a little bit. I gotta say, DNK was just about a perfect gap and go here. Gapped higher, consolidated, and then at the market open, we had a nice go to the upside. That was literally a perfect gap and go. Picture perfect gap and go. Even right before the market opened, this thing started uptrending here nicely, and it was not really pulling below VWAP. This was a good upwards trend the whole entire time. So really nice move there on DNK. A little bit cleaner possible 5-minute setup on DNK right now. Volume has been fading slightly though. Yeah, Gina, that's the big question, right? So you're gonna have to figure out what percentage of a winning trade is worth it for you, and then you're gonna have to adjust your trading strategy accordingly. Fees are a huge deal, and so for some, that's why I wouldn't even like the reason we did a 25K challenge account, the reason I even considered it is because we got access to TD Ameritrade, which was a US broker with $0 commission trading. Otherwise, I would have not done a super small account challenge. I would have probably still done a challenge, but I would have probably, done about $2,000 position sizes, or maybe no lower than $1,000 position size. That's right, Tracy. Yeah, hopefully you can find a good broker that fits that need. I do have a course on Skillshare if you're interested in checking out. Again, tradejournal.co/connect. First link in the video description. We got all the important stuff there, like the Discord channel as well. Yeah, that's a good option, Gina. You could probably get margin on that and then make it worthwhile. But you want to be really sure with your strategy, so maybe paper trade for a little bit. I'm not a big fan of paper trading. I do use it a little bit myself to test out features, but I feel like paper trading misses the hardest part about trading, and that's handling your emotions. So I'd rather use a small position size than paper trade. DNK still looking fairly interesting here, constantly holding this area. That was a big amount of selling on that last candle, so I'm a little bit nervous on that. But overall, if we keep holding this $4 zone, and if we crack $4 a little bit, but it's not on the strongest volume, this could have a pretty decent reversal. But right now it's a little bit choppy. It's not a clear setup, selling off. So I'm gonna kind of let this one go and see if we can find a setup on it a little bit later. Having issues, Constantine, what's is it getting laggy for you? It was a little bit laggy for me when we were switching between KNDI, and that's why I kind of stopped switching around. But so far, other than that, it's been okay. SCKT has really been having a hard time. And you know what? So funny. We're all pre-market. We were talking about SCKT flushing and having issues, and we were looking at past trades and past charts on SCKT pre-market. And guess what happens? This thing has a quick move to the upside and then flushes 9%. Absolutely no surprise there, and we are all reviewing it together. So hopefully you guys didn't get stuck in this one. But always review historical charts on a stock. They tend to move very similar. Oh man, Constantine Robert, yeah, that's really stressful. Nice upward trend there on KNDI. This one's doing not too shabby. I kind of like what I'm seeing. 5% move. Hello. Yeah, Rick, I feel you on that one. Alright guys, I'm chugging way too much tea. I'm gonna do a little potty break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill up my tea again because shit is crack. All right, DNK guys, back in play. This could be a good setup here, watching it. Ooh, that's hot. KNDI selling off just a little bit. Holding this area okay. Don't want an early entry. Well, that's still moving up. Nice little pop there. I was looking for maybe a snag around the low 30s, but didn't have that opportunity. Well, low 30s I would have had, but was kind of hoping a little bit more sell off. Nice, could break 4-5. I'd be a little bit surprised if it broke it right now, but hey, anything's possible. DNK has really, really nice rips to the upside. 10-10 right now. 155 getting chipped through. Boom, there it goes. Let's see how it holds the highs here. This could be a good breakout. Entry. 8 seconds still. 51 new minute. Trying to buy this breakout. I'm not sure if I got filled or not, to be honest. I have no idea. Did anyone see that error message? Hold on, I have no idea what error message just came through. Equity buy stop must be priced entered above the current ask price. What? Why would it go through as a buy stop? It's weird. It's really weird. Missed that entry though. That's a little unfortunate, huh? Robert says that's exactly what happened. Very weird. Very, very weird. Making me a little uncomfortable. I just tried to place another order and it would have went through. You can see if I place a limit order at 4, that would have worked. Oh boy. It's always a little bit sketchy sometimes with TOS. That's what you get for free. You pay with your inabilities sometimes. I'm not looking to buy here right now anymore. So unfortunate. I wanted that break of 4.5, so I wanted to trade at 4.50 or so. That's where I was trying to get my entry. Free is not totally free, 100%. Try to get a fill there. Then I closed it. Was thinking about buying this pullback to VWAP. Closed it out though. Could be a great bounce right here. Selling is kind of strong though, but I think there's going to be a slight bounce here. Possible miss there. Woo! Tickle my whiskers. This is an intense little drop. There's one thing that I've been kind of reiterating kind of intensely is you want to get aggressive on the way to the upside. You want to get extremely conservative on the way to the downside if you're buying dips in the market we're currently in. It's not always the case, but lately it has been the case. So this time I think I got lucky. I didn't get filled, to be honest. I think I would have stopped out for a small loss right now. I don't know. It's tough to say. It depends where I would have got filled. I was looking for that 9 EMA pop to the upside. It was only a 2% bounce. So there's a good chance I would have stopped out for a loss. So yeah. Maybe Let's see how much more trading we're going to do today. Today was actually a pretty decent day at the open. I really like DNK a lot. I might even really focus the recap video on DNK because this is really, really good. I wasn't really able to take advantage of it. I've been feeling a little bit... I think I've been having too much screen time lately, and there's a bit of a shift in my schedule that I've made that I need to probably... make some bigger changes with, because by the end of the day I'm absolutely zombie mode. Yeah. Who is Dennis? Guys, the only group we have here for there is no such thing as a Telegram group. The only group we have is a a Discord group. Not sure what Dennis Jones was talking about. So be careful. I've had a lot of people try to impersonate me, especially on Instagram. It's like been a thing lately. Nice, Rick. Happy to hear, man. So I'm still giving myself a little bit more time here to trade. Jay, you're definitely right. The volume is low across the board. DNK was really the one that was soaking it all up. You can see here $340 million volume. That's nice. Yesterday we were having pretty much no volume. All the stocks were like KNDI at like $150 volume at this point in the day. So DNK with this volume here was looking really good. I really like what I'm seeing. I'm hoping that we're going to see a little bit more action like this. I never really get FOMO anymore when I miss a move like this. I just get excited thinking that, we're going to see more opportunity like this. And, if instead of being down, all I got to do is get more aggressive next time. That's really how I look at something like DNK. Yeah, the final countdown I saw, I'm super stuck. We're like clear over 100. This is, and we're not even remotely, done with day trading. Well, actually, we're kind of wrapping up soon, but I still want to talk about some swing trades and whatnot. Yeah, we can look at them in a little bit. AI. Low New York says DNK is like an ex-girlfriend that comes in. I'm just not even gonna finish that last part. Okay, what I was talking about a little bit before, I'm not gonna lie. I have been looking through a lot of my live streams lately. Or not live streams, my recap videos, and they don't look too bad in terms of my eyes falling out of my head. But when I'm doing them, I'm extremely exhausted, and that's because I'm getting up at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not Eastern Standard Time, local time, and that's like default mode. So by the time I'm recording the recap video, it's like 6 p.m. And that's after staring at charts and coding and a lot of stuff. I'll take like an hour and a half to go work out outside and have lunch, sometimes 2 hours. That's pretty much it. So what I'm thinking is I want to be able to do more research and focus on these swing trades that I really like. So I'm kind of thinking I want to do a little bit of a test, instead of doing a recap video, and I want to hear you guys' feedback on this. Instead of doing a recap video, we recap during the live stream anyway at the end, and we kind of talk about, what we learned and all that fun stuff. So really focusing on making a video ahead of time we're on like a top swing trade, some of the EV stocks we're looking at, so something a little bit more concrete, because I'm already doing research anyway and I have that content ready to go, and then I'm trying to squeeze it into the recap video, which is probably sounds a little bit hectic, and I'm pretty much dying in the recap video. Plus, I was thinking, since I don't have the thought in my head, oh man, I gotta stop trading because I gotta make a recap video, which takes like 2 hours, we can keep trading longer if the market's hot. So instead of wrapping up at 11, we'll probably still wrap up at 11, but hey, if it's good trading, you know, I don't mind then, you know, trading till 12. So I think I'll have more energy making the video earlier, and we could trade longer. So I think it's a win-win for everyone. I want to try it out starting tomorrow and then kind of see how it goes, but I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on that. I think ultimately it can benefit everybody because I can really focus on putting better content out in the morning usually. So that'd be kind of interesting to see what you guys think. Ryan says, do what's best for your health. Yeah, Ryan, that's probably the best best idea. Yeah, Harley, Jonathan, fair enough. That's exactly what I've been thinking. I could put a lot more, because the thing is I'm doing a lot of research anyway. And then by the time I'm doing the recap video, I'm exhausted, and then I'm pulling up my old research from the morning, and then I'm just pushing it out. While I could just make a video after I do the research and then leave the recap part out. I think that, you know, because at this point, you guys already know how my feeling on DNK and KNDI and all the tickers we're trading. So, you know, what's the point of talking about it again? I think at the beginning, you know, a year ago, we started doing these recap videos and the live streaming. We literally started in November, sometime in November, somewhere around Thanksgiving. So I have a whole year of doing recap videos. And I think at first, when I wasn't streaming that long, I would only stream for like, what, 45 minutes or something. I think then the recap video made sense because I would keep on trading for like another 2 hours. And then the recap video was like, you know, this is what we learned. This is what I kept on doing, blah, blah, blah. But when I'm done trading on the live stream, I'm done trading. I'm not trading in the afternoon. Maybe I will sometimes, but that's like very rare. I don't know, like 5 times out of the whole year, maybe. So I think it makes sense for everybody. Plus, yeah, man, I feel it. I've been feeling it a lot last week and this week. I felt like getting a little bit lightheaded, getting really dizzy. Yeah, it's been a little bit, I think, unhealthy having this much screen time. Yeah, that solo move was insane, huh? I like that idea, Harley. Yeah, great idea. Yeah, Mika, I feel you. That was actually a big thing. Like, I don't want to change the schedule up on you guys, and I know a lot of people do enjoy the recap videos, but I think this is a change that, you know, I'm not taking lightly. I want to do a little test section here, and over the course of, I don't know, a year of trying one thing, you know, now we could try like a little bit of a pivot. So I'm hoping that makes sense for everybody. But yeah, we'll try it tomorrow. So tomorrow there's not going to be a recap video. It's going to be extremely weird. Maybe I'll do like a picture of a recap or something. I don't know. I hear there's short videos now on YouTube as well. Maybe I can make a little short recap. Did I say Mika again? Micah. Oh my God. I don't know if I said Mika again, but Micah, I apologize. Like I said, that is my cousin's name's Micah, but it's spelled like the opposite of your name. So when I see your name, I'm like, it can't be Micah. That's so funny. Thanks, Wendy. That's true. I'm pretty conservative when it comes to the trading. I think today was a really good day for Ross Cameron. Ross Cameron probably is going to post like $50,000 to $100,000 profit today, which is awesome, man. I can't wait till we get on those levels. Or I'm sure some of you guys are up there, but not me yet. Nice, Rick. That's good advice, and yeah, hopefully you get that Tuesday and Monday and Tuesday in as well. I see people calling or IHT being called out. Let's see what's happening on this one. Oh, nice little pop there to the upside. What a snaggy daggy. Good little move. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, Jason Sean, I completely agree. Nice move here on HIT. HIT is actually having a pretty solid rounded bottom here. I really like what I'm seeing on this ticker. I think this is a trust that's just been going a REIT that's been really taking advantage of the whole coronavirus news coming out lately. Thanks, Rick, man. Appreciate that. Hopefully, even on days where I totally missed the big move on DNK, still beneficial. I was feeling so lightheaded though. I thought I was going to pass out for a second. I think I was getting really dizzy just looking at the screen. Took my small 5 cents a share profit on this first candle. Had a perfect entry though. Well, not a perfect, but a pretty decent entry. Doesn't really get much better than that. Exit was complete trash. In hindsight, we've been getting so many failed moves though that it doesn't really bother me that much. I'll take some quick profit. It's just been it's been pretty nasty. What I do like about DNK though, not just the fact that it's like a perfect gap and go example, we're getting some really nice stair stepping action here. Look at this. We have a first stair, we have a second stair, and right now we're technically having a third stair. I wonder if this is going to be a quick breakout from here, or if we're going to get a little bit of a little shakeout right here, break below 4, maybe shake out some weak hands, and then have a continuation. That could also be happening. So let's see how this kind of moves forward. I think this is going to be a really interesting next few, I don't know, 10 minutes here or so. So let's keep an eye on DNK, guys. I think this is really the one to be watching right now. You can see that perfect 3 stairs right now we're forming. Even in the dream, you're worried about the shares. I feel you, man. All right, DNK is moving again. Watching it. Could be a little pop here. 435 getting chipped away. Bigger volume coming in now. Well, not really bigger, but the last 1 minute was a nice little spike in the right direction. Looks like this could be the shakeout. What I'm going to do, I'm not trading this one yet. I'm waiting for this one to really start popping in the right direction with maybe a little bit more momentum, and then we'll see what happens. Can we see a crack to the upside? I'm going to give this a bit longer here. I wouldn't be surprised if it took maybe 2, 3, 5-minute candles. That's about 15 minutes. So let's see how well this $4 holds or breaks. And when I mean how well it breaks, I mean like how strong is the volume? Is this like a significant break, or is it just a little bit of a weak break that's more likely going to have a reversal? And then maybe we're going to see a move back above 430 and then 4.5. Keeping my eye very closely on the 5-minute chart. Nice, Omar, all the way from New Zealand. Really cool. Happy to have you here, man. Yep, Rick, totally true. In the meantime, I got DNK on my second screen. In the meantime, we can check out some of these other tickers you guys were calling out. I know WWR was called out a few times. This is one of those stocks that we were talking about around the 4.5s could be a great area to accumulate. Really nice little punch to the upside here. That was some good action. It was funny because when they came out with earnings, they actually dipped a little bit, but people didn't really care too much about that, huh? %, dip. Kind of holding this area right now. There's an engulfing candle here, so we have yet to break out. Low volume. I wouldn't probably put my money on the fact that it's going to break past 5.5. Well, like a significant break. Technically, it is past 5.5 already. But I was thinking like a significant move higher. If it does, then I'd be looking for a move to 6 or at least 590. But right now, very light volume overall. Looks like volume is fading a little bit here, so I would already be very careful with WWR. Long term though, I mean, I don't think I can get bullish on a ticker like WWR with a long-term chart like this. There's I don't remember the situation on the dilution on this one, but just looking at the volume, you can tell there's dilution going on here. Nothing really has changed. I feel like I talk about WWR at least 3-4 times a week, and to me, my overall consensus is when we were pulling back here in this area, I was like, I would wait for big support to come in, and then I would average into the support and look for some sort of news that pumps it to the upside and then sell. That's pretty much what happened here. So if I was going to do that same strategy again, I would probably wait for like 2.5, 2.7, somewhere in the 3s, maybe the low 3s. Average in that area and then wait for maybe a pop again. It's not really a strategy that I like doing because you could be holding up capital for a long time, and I don't really like swing trading small caps. But at the same time, I mean, WWR is in a very hot sector. They got some interesting land rights with a lot of graphite. So I think WWR is, it's an interesting pick, but overall the company long term doesn't really seem like they care about investors. So I don't know if I would invest into it. On that aspect, but heck, I don't think this is the end of WWR. I think we're going to be seeing it again and again. That Tesla move, wow, and it's holding the highs really, really well. I wonder if it's going to run all the way to 500 and maybe break that area. I'm not sure if I see that happening just yet. Maybe if it does happen, you know, we'll have a little bit of a double top there, but I think after that, there's going to be a lot of profit taking. So as long, like, I mean, I'm long Tesla, but at the same time, like short term, midterm, it's very bullish overall side. I just don't know if I want to jump on it in these prices. GM has been on a really good trajectory ever since that Hummer release. This ticker has just been flipping through, huh? The electric Hummer actually looks pretty legit. When I made a video about the electric Hummer, at first I was like, oh God, you know, this is like last ditch effort, but it was pretty sweet. This is a 60% run up. So this is also why I'm not super stoked on trading Tesla at the moment, because I feel like there's more opportunity. Like I feel like the potential upside right now with Tesla is like 10 to 20% if everything goes right. But then you have tickers like GM. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful move here with a 60% upside. So I feel like there's more opportunity on different tickers right now as opposed to Tesla. I think that, you know, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Pfizer, those are all great companies that I would throw into my investment portfolio and open it again in, you know, 3, 4, 5 years. That's what I really think about those companies. I think they're great companies that aren't really necessary to swing trade because you'll probably look back and be like, man, I wish I just held it. So yeah. DKS, hold on, actually. Dick's Sporting Goods. If I was still in the States and I was going to Dick's Sporting Goods, I would be a little bit more confident in whichever answer I would give, because I really like seeing and using a product if I'm going to be investing in it. I don't know how Dick's Sporting Goods has been performing lately, and I don't know, like, is this a place that people really like to go shopping? I just can't really answer that question anymore. But if you like going shopping at Dick's Sporting Goods and you generally like the overall way this company is run, I think that's already a really good thesis on, you know, should I buy DKS? And you know, this has been a really strong run on this ticker. I would be a little bit nervous if I go long now that it's gonna maybe have 388% run. That's insane. I'd be a little bit nervous that I might be buying into a little bit of a profit taking kind of spree. So that's one thing I'd probably be weary about. Remind you, I'm probably more conservative as a trader than like most traders, especially the ones you find online. So just keep that in touch. I'm talking about like how I personally feel about it. Not to mention, I'm sure you know much more about Dick's Sporting Goods than I do. I'm just kind of reading a little bit of price action here. Decent bounce here, but this bounce is a little bit light. Volume, nothing too crazy. This is a big sell-off here. I'm not totally sure why the sell-off happened. Looks like earnings is coming up here on the 24th. If I wanted to buy DKS as an investment, I would wait for earnings to come out, maybe hope that they're a little bit lower, but I think they might be good because a lot of these companies have been doing extremely well during coronavirus, because all the money people spend on vacations, they've been spending into that new watch they've always wanted to buy, that new gaming console, that new whatever, that new couch, whatever. So a lot of higher end kind of stores are doing well. I don't know, does Dick's Sporting Goods fall into that category? That's a big question that I would have to kind of ask myself. But you know, if this thing breaks 50 and has like one of those bigger sell-offs here, maybe 10% plus, I would probably start accumulating DKS. Yeah, that's my take on it. HYLN, guys, I'm looking to possibly sell HYLN really soon. We had a move here to 56. 7% move, having some resistance. I have a sell order at 27.23. A lot of resistance coming in here. Had a bit of a failed channel. Oh wow, that was a nasty dip. You guys just see that? It literally just goes 1.4% down in the blink of an eye. That was pretty nasty. But yeah, I'll keep holding on to this one for now. KZIA halted. What? I turn around for 1 second. We got some poppers. Huge $13 zone that we're flying through right now too. 13.6 is the area to watch. Yo, what happened with KZI? Hey, what? No news. Not sure why this one's popping so hard. It has that 7 million float, so maybe a big buyer finally propped it in. Maybe shorts got squeezed, and then boom. There was one really good opportunity to maybe buy right here on this pullback. Look at that. Nice breakout. A little bit of a pullback on light volume. That's what we look for. And then a rip on higher. That's a solid move. Anyone long KZIA? Big congrats, guys, if you're long this ticker. Nice. 1AP Pro wrapping up. KZIA is going to open up at 4307. It should open up at 4307 unless there's like pending news or something, but it usually says if that's the case. Diego says FCEL is doing pretty good with EVs. I haven't looked into FCEL in a little bit. Oh, guys, DNKG popping up here. Watching it. Nope. Selling off again. Fake out. Woohoo! Nasty fake out. Down 14%. Yikes! So this could be the official shakeout that we were waiting for. KZIA opens higher. Doesn't even decide to pull back. Says, nope, not today. Breaks past the 3.6 area that we were calling out right during the halt. Impressive. I got no more resistance lines on this ticker. It's a pretty nasty weekly chart though. Maybe 20 or so. Let's see where this thing goes. Okay, failed move higher after 3. Ooh, okay, never mind. Pretty quick pullback here. Ooh-wee. Market's getting hot right now. No, Aaron, I just read that, man. I'm sorry here. It literally happened to me with LMND, but I was only holding it for like 2-3 weeks instead of 2 months. I sell it, cut my losses, and then it runs like 20-30%. And I'm like, no! It's always the most stressful thing. I don't really know why KZIA popped so hard. KZIA is fairly light volume till literally just now. It's moving much nicer. Kirk-a-dirt. Ooh, Express over $1. Nice. Good call out, calm down. That was a swing trade. That was quite fun. I was even talking about getting back in on it, but I never actually ended up pulling the trigger on that. ADT is making a nice little bit of a move here. I might actually end up closing my ADT trade. I don't know, I'm losing some enthusiasm for it. Usually I gauge like the strength of my position on of a swing trade, thinking like, would I average down in these prices? And if it's a yes, then I do, unless I'm already maxed out position size. With ADT, I think the answer is no, and I'm maxed out of my position size. So it's like, I don't know if I want to be much longer part of it. KZIA possible trade coming up. Watching. That was a 10% dip. Calling him out, Constantine. KZIA right now is just pure entertainment. This is like getting free Netflix right now. This is good stuff, what I'm seeing. Did anyone buy that dip at 12.50? Because if you did, that was a solid move. That's actually a move that I wanted to do, but I was sandbagging. Man, today was not my trading day, huh? Really missed most moves today. Yeah, Sean, I'm a little bit curious about that as well. I wonder if it's going to keep holding its highs here. KZIA, big question, is it going to hold this 12.5 zone? Great area for a potential reversal. Very obvious spot, I would probably argue. $2.8% bounce already. Sell volume has been very light here on this candle. Could easily pop back above 13. I'm not trading it though. I'm more or less kind of done trading for the day. Let's see what happens here. 1240, 1250. Oh yeah, this looks good. Boom, there it goes. 1283. Is that last high? Great pop there. 3%. That's a decent little potential trade. I might be wrapping it up here myself. Small green day, $245 profit. Nothing really to run home about, but hey, we had $300 profit the day before. I mean Monday, then like 150 or so, or 120. We were at like 400 something yesterday total, and then today now again another 200 on that pile. So like $600 to $700 profit this week. It's not a huge amount, but I'm happy it's green. We're going the right direction, and that's with missing a lot of moves and being extremely conservative. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself, but I think at the same time, I'm happy because I'm avoiding a lot of risk, and I'm also kind of learning a little bit about my overall well-being with shifting my schedule a little bit, understanding, okay, I need to reduce my screen time, so wrapping up a little bit earlier, moving the recaps into swing trade research in the mornings and stuff like that. So I think, after a year of live streaming and recapping, it's a lot of good research going on here, so I'm fairly happy. Constantine says I won't wrap up until I get 200 likes. Is that even the thing? What's going on here? What kind of likes are we at right now? 130. Oh man, dude, nah, I don't think I can do that. I think my eyes would fall out of my head. Not saying it's not possible, but we did a 12-hour live stream once or something like that, or even longer. It was an insanely long live stream. Maybe it was even like into the 20 hours. I don't remember. It was when we launched our course for the first time. Steve, it's on Skillshare. No need to purchase anything. There's like a free trial version. You could do the whole course during the trial. Nice, James. I'm super happy to hear that. That's awesome, man. Aaron. Yeah, I mean, maybe all the traders that aren't in the chat room are losing money. James, that's hilarious. Well, DNK and KZIA both literally have the same volume chart where there was a big spike and it just completely fell off a cliff. Yeah, fair enough, Aaron. I totally feel you on that one. Well, this is pretty much a good time to probably wrap up the day trading here. It just, everything we looked at literally just stopped moving. Doesn't mean it's not going to continue moving at one point, but it definitely got a little bit quiet in the small cap world here, huh? Just boop. So big question is, when can we sell HYLN? I would love to probably close this trade this week would be ideal. I think there's still some good upside potential. If you go here to the daily chart, I think this is gonna be nice. This is a really sometimes basic technical analysis that I do on a ticker that actually ends up working a lot more times than not. We had a 34% rally here. And then we consolidated to the downside. It was about 11% dip. And right now we're at roughly 22%. So if we can see a 34% rally again, I doubt we're going to see those highs. That would be roughly around 29. There's huge resistance roughly at 28. So I would look to probably front run 28 because I'm not super bullish on HYLN short term. I just know it's full of people probably wanting to dump this stock because I don't know, I think people are just very sketched out with this one. Not to mention HYLN is raising capital, so I think they're going to take advantage of higher stock prices to maybe dump shares. So knowing that a typical move on this ticker or move in the past was like 34%. We had a healthy pullback, held our highs very well. I think this move has more potential. That's why I'm not taking profits just yet in HYLN. But at the same time, I don't want to wait for a big move past these big resistance zones, because I think in these resistance areas, we can easily see another, 10, 14, 15, 20% dip. And I don't want to get stuck in another sell-off that lasts 1, 2, 3 months. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I just don't want to get stuck in one. I'm just, letting you know. So I think the way I probably would go ahead with HYLN now is see how much more it can go. I think we have maybe another 1 or 2 green days in. Maybe we're going to have a red day in between. Maybe it's going to be a little bit choppy. I don't know, but as we start seeing a bigger ceiling coming in on this ticker, I'm going to probably go ahead and close this one out. I'm just hoping that maybe we're going to have a little bit better continuation. You can already see on the 1 hour, this is a very choppy breakout. I mean, we had to try to spike higher here and it didn't work. And, that hour is almost over. So this is going to be pretty much a blow off top kind of breakout. So I don't know. Part of me thinks, this could drop at any moment, but I'm gonna let it keep going here. I do think that maybe we have, till 28 or maybe even 29 to run. There's no way I'm gonna hold it past this big resistance area at roughly, 27 or so. So if we break past 27, I'm gonna be taking profits very quickly. That's kind of my plan over here. I just wanted to give you guys a head up on this one. Take care. The final countdown. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone else. Nice, Houston. That's a huge testimonial right there. I stopped losing since I joined this channel, man. That's awesome. Happy to hear. Yeah, careful with WWR. Amen on that one. HCAC. This is the one that you got to be extremely mellow with. Like, man, oh man, am I happy to see a little bit of plop to the upside on this one. Are we finally green on this ticker? Something tells me we're still not green. What did we buy at? Like 85, I think it was. Yeah, 85.5 roughly, almost exactly. And God, HCAC. 1, I can't pronounce it ever. And 2, it's the slowest moving swing trade I think we have. I think it's slower than ADT. At least it's not moving to the downside. Polo's a garbage. All right, guys. I will see you then first thing tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys in the recap video. This is probably the last time I might ever say this, but we'll see. I'm going to do a 2-day test, and then in Florida, I'm going to decide if I'm going to continue it. And then when I'm back in Germany, I'm going to decide again if I want to switch back to recap videos. So for now, we're going to do a little bit of a recap, and then tomorrow will be the first day of no recap. So I will see you guys then in the recap, and I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out if you haven't done so already. I know you guys are slaying the like button, so I do appreciate that, guys. It's a great way to support the channel, and it means a lot. Yeah. Make an unboxing video. I think I'm going to be crying during that video. There might be some real tears. Prosty Prost, meine Freunde. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüssi. I forgot how to end the live stream. Ah, there it is. I was on the wrong page. I was like, what? This page changed.